Welcome to Newsmax TV. I'm Kathleen Walter. A few important primaries this week, and to talk about these races, we're joined by renowned pollster John Zogby, chairman of Zogby International. Welcome back to Newsmax TV, John.
Good to be here.
Now, President Obama and Democrats have poured money into Michael Bennet's campaign for Senate in Colorado, but polls show him losing momentum to insurgent candidate Andrew Romanoff. Candidates backed by President Obama so far, Martha Coakley in Massachusetts, John Corzine in New Jersey, Creed Eads in Virginia, have lost. What will the impact be inside the Beltway and in the court of public opinion if Obama's choice loses in the Democratic primary in Colorado? And
it could very well happen. And the problem, unfortunately for the administration, is going to be that the president is seen as toxic. That's a problem. On one hand, the president's a great fundraiser. He's in Texas overnight. But the Senate candidate, who's in a very close race in Texas, isn't anywhere to be seen while Obama is in Austin and Dallas, which incidentally are, well, Austin anyway is a good city for a Democratic candidate. Four major losses, if there is in fact a major loss by Michael Bennet, is not going to bode well. You're not going to see Obama on the hustings as much as an incumbent president should be.
All right, well, John, we'd like to get your thoughts on some of the races that are impacting the nation, especially over the course of the next few days. Let's start with the Connecticut Senate race. Voters were about to run Chris Dodd out of town on a rail, which is why he dropped out. But fellow Democrat Richard Blumenthal still holds a commanding lead over three potential Republican challengers. Do you see Blumenthal as a lock?
I'm not going to predict a lock, but he's certainly in good shape. You know, he had a bump in the road with misrepresenting his, quote, military experience. So he gets very little slack. If there's another revelation that he misrepresented himself, you watch his numbers plummet, because I don't think voters would give him slack a second time around. But right now, it looks like he's the guy to beat. And that no Republican will even come close to him.
What are your thoughts on the gubernatorial race in Colorado with the Democratic incumbent governor in Colorado, Bill Ritter, deciding not to seek re-election? It seems to be a toss-up as to whether the state could go blue or red. Where do you see this heading?
Colorado is a toss-up state. You know, Republicans were licking their chops, you know, about the Senate race and the gubernatorial race. Right now, kind of in equilibrium. Colorado is one of those bellwether states, swing states, and demographic change states. And so really that one is going to go either way.
In Georgia, August 10th, there's a runoff between Republican gubernatorial candidate Karen Handel and Nathan Deal. What is your prediction on this one?
No prediction.
No prediction.
But Karen Handel is leading as we speak right now. And then there has been a really interesting series of events in terms of endorsements. Sarah Palin, who's got a pretty good batting average, has gone in and campaigned on her behalf. On the other hand, Nathan Deal is receiving or has received the endorsements of Mike Huckabee, big conservative vote getter, won the Georgia Republican primary a couple of years ago, and Newt Gingrich. Really interesting to watch. Please don't put this in a Newsmax headline tomorrow. I'm going to say Karen Handel.
All right, John Zogby, chairman of Zogby International. Such a pleasure to see you, and thanks so much for joining us here on Newsmax TV. And thank you for watching Newsmax TV.